Welcome, Debs and Errol. How have you been enjoying ConBravo this year?
It's
Doing
been
great.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time. Are you having a good? Are you sure you're having a good time?
Yeah. I'm a little
Yes.
sleep deprived.
She's
but
always sleep deprived. Actually, I'm having a good time.
All right, that's great. You guys both grew up in
No.
musical environments.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
thought you meant like both grew up in the same city. It's like
No,
I'm
he did his
like
research.
30 years older than she is. Actually, she just looks older. Oh, I guess we should look at the camera instead of you. Is that how this
either way,
works? Because I don't want to be. Or maybe we can look off to the side to be like artsy.
Who
I can
are-
look at Dan's.
What are you looking at?
What? I'm looking you now.
Now, are you gonna look at?
I don't know. It's so
You guys can look at
confusing.
me, look at the camera.
Okay, we'll look at you.
We'll look at you.
Or I'll look at the camera. It might be better for the camera.
Okay, look at the camera.
But the first question, you both grew up in musical
Oh yes, it's a
environments.
question.
What are your earliest musical memories?
I was 4 years old when I started piano lessons, and so
Whoa, gosh.
Yeah, I was 4. And so my earliest musical memories are actually of coloring in, because we had like one cartoon character for Do and one for Ray and one for me, like for the solfege. So coloring in ducks and like using percussion instruments.
That was an
weirdly.
alligator. Cool.
No, like percussion instruments. Yeah, and basically, like, my first music lessons were just kind of just with a bunch of other 4-year-olds, and the parents would be there and they would kind of help you. And yeah, so piano lessons, I guess.
When I was younger, obviously, I'm Filipino, and there's a lot of Filipino culture happening with the Filipinos, and one thing they make us do is they make us perform karaoke because it's their national sport. And so I've been doing that ever since I was a kid. And I didn't want to. I did not want to sing "I'm on the top of the world looking," or whatever I would be singing. But they would make, and I would say, "No, I don't want to do it. So go sing." No. And finally, I just eventually just gave in. And so I've just been performing in front of lots of people I didn't know from a very young age. And so it actually was helpful now. Now I don't care in front of other people. I think there came a point where it's like, fine, I'm going to sing a song, then you won't ask me anymore, and then I can go back to playing video games or whatever I was doing. So that would be my kind of earliest memories.
Great. So I guess music's been important to you for most of your life.
Yeah, yes.
What made you guys decide to join up and make a band?
Oh, we didn't decide on that. It was under duress. It wasn't anything that. It was fortunate for me, not so fortunate for a bandmate of mine.
So we basically had a mutual friend, and he founded a geek theater company. And
Monkey Man Productions.
so back in 2011, they were looking for musical acts to perform in a showcase that they were doing. And he actually just sent an email to both of us kind of independently and said, do you want to do something apart or together? And like make it geeky themed and just perform at these series of 6 shows. So that's actually what started it. And
We decided to join together because Debs has charisma and I at least bring some geeky part to it. So that helped for the theater. And she makes us legit because she has talent.
And you have a webcomic.
We do! A daily webcomic. That's daily.
How did you decide to...
This one's crazy.
It's awful. Actually, no, I'm kidding. It's fun.
How did you decide to branch out and have a webcomic that's kind of partially fictional, partial autobiography, graphical of your...
It's based on true life events. The thing is that, we wanted to do a CD because after our first initial pairing, which wasn't planned, everybody asked us if we had a CD. And we'd say, no, we just started. And so we decided to do one. And we thought, okay, let's set up the social media. Actually, I did all that ahead of time. And I wanted people to keep coming back to our website to see if the CD was out and stuff like that. And I stupidly thought it wouldn't take that long, and I'm stupid.
1 year later.
Yeah, so I started the webcomic so that people had a reason to keep coming back to the website. And then I just kept going. And it's also really nice because I'll go back and get all nostalgic about the thing because it chronicles our life as a band. And yes, it is. A lot of it is. It's not that it's fictional. I mean, I do change it so that there's a punchline at the end, but it is all based on real events that happened in our life.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun, and it helps us remember a lot of the fun times and the sad times.
And
not sad, just makes things that make us angry.
It'll things that make us angry. I think
Things that make her angry.
We'll be at 1,000 comics on Tuesday.
Yes. So we have a huge thing planned for the 1,000th comic.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's fun time.
It's so crazy.
The present storyline is about you guys were discussing breaking up.
As a band.
As a band.
We're not together, just to let you guys know.
But breaking up the band,
Yeah.
and why did you decide to publicly reveal this to your fans?
It was a tough decision, but I think it was because for us it was a very real kind of band event that happened, and I'm losing my voice. I think we just felt that because the comic was based on real life, it was something, because it was such a big moment in our real lives, we wanted to share that with people. But scripting it was definitely a tough thing, because we had to go back and we had to read all of these kind of things that happened on Google Chat, and it was like, oh, this happened. But yeah, it's been really positive. So I think we're glad that we put it out there like that.
It is a difficult and completely different than our comic normally is. It is difficult, and it is actually quite emotional at times, especially the events and the feelings behind it. Even though every comic still ends in kind of a joke thing, we wanted to do it because that you do read about a lot of things about depression on webcomics, and a lot of artists are coming out and saying things like that, and we wanted to give just how it affects us, how it affects how we work, and how it affects our relationship as a band, sort of thing. And it's not easy, but it's something that we are working through, and hopefully, and it has been, which is a good thing. We've been hearing a lot of supportive comments so that how it's helpful for them, because they can see it's not supposed to be easy, but it is something that hopefully you can work through. And so we wanted to give at least that positive message.
Well, since the video is going to be going up after the end of the storyline, can you let us know, do you guys stay together as a band?
Yes.
The conversation happened in February.
Yeah, it was actually back in February, and I think we needed that distance from it first to kind of be able to share it. But if we were breaking up, we wouldn't have. I don't think we would have.
I don't know what we would have done it.
It would have been
maybe
very
just a lot of
different.
weeping and gnashing of teeth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Go on to a lighter topic. Most recent CBC Searchlight. You guys were doing a campaign for geeky bands in Canada. How did it go? How did we...
Look, we got something.
Well, we got more attention from the CBC than we thought that we would get. Along with Copy Red Leader, we actually made it to the regional semifinals. So we were in Toronto regional semis, and they got to Hamilton.
CBC Music on Twitter actually is very talkative, and so I can't remember why, but I think we are signed up on their site with our music, and they sent us a newsletter. Hey, this is happening. It's a searchlight for Canada's top talent, sort of thing. And I knew there's no way we would win anything like that, and so I tweeted them. It's thanks. That sounds really awesome. But it's like inviting the D&D group to your school dance. We're just going to hang out in the corner, and everybody's just going to look at us funny. So, right?
And then they posted back.
But then that's when the slow clap starts happening, and then everybody will rise up and cheer, and the orphanages are saved, and things like that. So, that's kind of fun. So we decided, because they were just so fun on Twitter, that we would join. And we had no intentions that we would get anywhere. But I thought, this would be kind of cool if we could grab all our friends to join us as well. And we would form together a Vote Geek campaign and get all these geeks to, hey, why don't you join us? And we would all be individual, but we would all help promote each other.
Yeah, and it was fun because it really kind of brought us together as a community. Mm-hmm. So it was
and then after that we formed geekbands.ca because I like to collect them like Pokemon, and I wanted to know who they all were because I think it's kind of fun and exciting to meet more geeky bands in Canada. So we collected them all on geekbands.ca, and we perform together with the ones that are local.
Yeah.
We, go to each other's shows sometimes.
And you can go on that site and get a free sampler album of that.
Thank you very much, guys. This has been really fun.
Yay.
Hope to see you back here again.
It's fun, even when we talked about depression.
It was awesome to meet you.
Yeah.
It was good. Teasing.
I'm glad you asked that question.
Yay, thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.